Time is approximately 2100 hours. This is UCPA Commissioner Reid addressing UCPA agents various. Subject Master. Thank you everyone for joining me. I know the hour is late, but please sit down, make yourselves comfortable. We have a lot of work to get through today. All questions will be answered at the end. For those who are unaware, Special Officer is the lead investigator on the master case. He is joining us today. Would you like to say a few words, Special Officer? Very well. Yesterday at 0900 hours, a survivor, who we will refer to simply as Victim A going forward, was recovered on 6th Street. Missing an arm, she was bloody and beaten with visible signs of sanguination. As you can see on the display, the victim was quite distressed, with multiple disappearances having appeared all over Pacific City, with a total of 29 victims, 17 having been found within the last 3 months. It is believed that these 17 are all the result of a single killer. The killer we know as the Master. The targets seem to consist of 2 distinct profiles: males and females with a specific biological window. Victims range from ages 23 to 49. So far, no children, elderly, or those of indeterminate or dual gender have been attributed to the killings, but we cannot rule them out of the possibility that they too could be amongst the victims. Thanks to Victim A, we have gained deeper insight into the Master's motives. I need not warn you that the upcoming images may be graphic. As you can see, men seem to have had their blood drained in a process known as sanguination. This involves the victim being hung upside down and a small cut being inserted in their neck, severing the carotid artery. Blood and augment fluid are then slowly drained from their body. We believe this to be the primary cause of death within the victims. Furthermore, the men seem to have had the bottom half of their bodies, from the abdomen down, completely eviscerated. Only the torso, the left and right arms, including the hands, neck, and head, are missing. What remains of their bodies have been found scattered throughout the city sectors. As for the females, the pattern is inverted. Sanguination still occurs via the same processes of being hung upside down and bled through the carotid artery. However, the difference being everything from the waist down is kept. Everything from the waist up is likewise obliterated. Special Officer and his team have discerned that Victim A surviving, though an anomaly, does have a reason. Victim A is the only confirmed victim that is pregnant with an organic child. We suspect that with the other victims, this could potentially be a reason for his targets. All men and women that have fallen victim to the Master are still capable of organic reproduction. Despite this theory, we are still unsure as to why the Master targets the people of this certain demographic. Furthermore, undergoing medical treatment, Victim A was asked if she could remember anything. Despite under heavy medication and even though she was barely able to recite her own name, she was able to tell us that she had made a recording. A recording made before her body passed out. A recording made by her emergency services broadcast. One I ask you to listen to now. What you are about to hear, these are the ramblings of a madman. Do not look too deep into his words. If you recognize the words, do not tell your other officers. Report to Special Officer. There will be counseling after today's session, should you require it. Tape playing now. Your body sings a beautiful tune. It is the stitches I see. That scroll across your skin, a tapestry woven by a dozen hands. From a million distant minds. Be afraid. Be afraid because it is human. It is human to fear the loss of one's life. You are free to be the animal you were made to be. Free to live and to die as insignificantly as you wish. End recording. Linguistic experts are attempting to decipher the words. Perhaps we might find our killer's origins. As of now, we can only guess. Unfortunately, victim A was unresponsive after giving us access to this information. Victim A is, however, said to make a full recovery, but it will be months before we can hear from her again. Her future testimony cannot be relied upon. We must find this killer before she awakens, as victim A was also found after a day of wandering. She was also nowhere near any of the previous dump sites for the remaining eviscerated body parts. This makes it nearly impossible to track his exact operating theatre. However, despite the killer's thoroughness and the allowance of the emergency broadcast, victim A's last location for the past 3 weeks is being deciphered. Though it cannot be determined right now, her automatic GPS trackers were disabled. Her IP addresses, everything was scrubbed expertly. This tells us that our killer, the master, is an expert cyberneticist. As you are all aware, disabling such things usually results in the death of the user or permanent disability. This has given us insight into the possible profiles of the master. We cannot rule out ex-Darwin employees, and as Special Officer has hinted at, a possible jacker from Coral City, and even the trenches. His thoroughness may be his undoing. Moving on. This is where you all come in. Each of you has been pulled from your current assignments, and due to your skills, each of you will be working alone, directly reporting to Special Officer. You are to search building complexes, tunnels and abandoned sectors. This will help us triangulate his position. You will all be given Class 2A clearance. If you find yourselves hitting any corporate legislation walls, please contact Special Officer. He has been given Class 1A clearance. Be wary of strangers. Do not attempt unprovoked engagement. Our target is highly intelligent. and we are led to believe highly augmented. These augments include non-standard cybernetics, possibly black market and illegal upgrades, or self-made. With this in mind, this makes him extremely dangerous and unpredictable. Do not attempt to take him alone. Track, report, and wait for backup. That is all for this session. I'll take questions in a minute, and we'll have a short recess, and we'll be back in an hour. Yes, Officer Neil, go ahead.
Belay that, Officer Deal.
Right. Confirmed. I'm seeing it now. You who are listening, we will find you. You are interfering with a UCPA police investigation. Track the signal. I want him found now.